What's up? We are Bring Me the Horizon.
You're watching PitCam.
Hi, I'm Monica with PitCam. We're at the Woodful Force Festival. This is the first day, and I'm standing here with Jonah and Ollie from Bring Me the Horizon.
G'day.
Hi guys, how are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good.
Yeah, good, cheers.
That's good. I remember seeing you guys here 2 years ago. You were playing the 10th stage late afternoon, and now you're playing the main stage at 8 o'clock at night. You keep getting bigger and you're gaining more recognition. Do you feel like the latest album has sort of opened up new doors to you?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it seemed to be really well received by fans, press, like new fans, even people that didn't like us really liked the new record, so that's got to say something.
Yeah, mine's been a steady progression. Like every time I come to Europe, it's built up slow. So, and Germany is probably the best example of that as well. Like every time we come here, it's got better and better. So it's cool that it keeps rising.
Do you like playing festivals?
Sometimes. I like it when it's not rainy and muddy.
Yeah.
But generally the crowds are pretty cool at festivals. They're like bigger than some of the headline shows we play, and they seem to be up for a bit of fun. So.
Do you ever wish you could go back to just being like normal kids, going to festivals, just hanging out, drinking, going to shows?
We are normal kids, you know what I mean? We're just doing something extraordinary. So I don't know. I guess we're just same old kids, but instead of having to go and watch the shows and pay to get in, we just get to go in for free and get paid to do it. So it's cool.
But you ever get to be anonymous?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I guess if you walk around in a place where loads of your fans are going to be, then maybe not. But keep to yourself, it's all right.
Your fans are really intense. You're one of those bands where I get the impression, you know, when I'm at a show, it reminds me a bit of a boy band concert. I mean, no offense to you, but you have all the teenage girls screaming. What do you guys think about that?
I mean, look at us. We're a couple of good-looking blokes here, aren't we? No, I don't know. I don't really mind. Like, a fan's a fan, whether they're like a 14-year-old girl or a 29-year-old man or whatever, you know, like, as long as they're having fun and we're providing something for them and they're happy to see us play, that's all we really care about.
But the fact is there's always going to be people who just refuse to give you any credit because of this scene label. Doesn't it bother you in any way?
If you let it, I think it'd be silly to let it bother you, you know what I mean? Like, this is who we are, you know what I mean? So if we pandered to them and changed our image or changed what we do, that'd be selling out for us, you know what I mean? Just like changing what we're about just to make other people like us and stuff, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, if people want to worry about our image or how we look, then they're the people who've got a problem with it. People that are obsessed with imagery and stuff like that. We're not the people that care. We're just who we are, you know what I mean?
What I've also noticed about your fans is that there are a lot of haters. And we talked a little bit about this the last time, but it's not just towards you. Whenever you're in a forum where Bring Me the Horizon is being discussed, there's so much name calling and people just hating on each other. Why do you think that is? Why do you have so many mean fans? Why are they so mean to each other?
I don't think that's so much just to do with us either. I think any forum you go on, there's going to be people talking shit. Like I've looked at guitar forums and there's people talking shit on each other on that, and you know, like, I guess we choose not to really acknowledge things like that. It's not like we sit on our bus going on the internet.
I mean, we kind of do. We kind of embrace it in a way, like, without, I don't want to like come across like sound like an egotistical knobhead, but people hate us because people love us. That's the reason. Like, love and hate are just two obsessions, you know what I mean? Like, people don't hate things that are genuinely shit and don't care about, you know. If no one cares about a band, no one says a band is shit, a band is genuinely shit, people just ignore them. No one loves them, no one hates them, you know what I mean? But when a band are doing something that, I don't know, pisses people off, it's because, I don't know, they don't understand it, you know what I mean? They don't get the fact that why so many people love it and stuff and they hate it, and that's fair enough, you know what I mean? It's kind of cool for us, you know what I mean? The fact that we're striking, I don't know, an emotion in people, whether it is love or hate, it's still an obsession, you know what I mean? It's still getting something out of them, you know what I mean? That's better than nothing, better than just someone's going, yeah, whatever.
But I'm sure you've learned to deal with it. But when they get really personal towards you guys, what was it like at first when you started out, being subject to so much, hate and just meanness?
I mean, I guess it's weird, and I mean, at first it's like, yeah, this is weird, but like you say, like it can't, like, what do you feel like when it gets personal? It can't really get personal because these people aren't your friends and they're not personal people. You don't know them, you know what I mean? Like, why should we care about what someone that we don't know and probably never going to meet are going to say? Because you know what I mean? Like, these people who do talk shit, like, if you were to meet them in real life, they wouldn't say anything to you, and no one ever does, you know what I mean? Like, anyone that we ever meet, we get along with, and people even say, oh, I said you were a dickhead, or I said your band was shit, but you guys are really nice, you know what I mean? We never bump into people face to face. It's always behind a computer screen or somewhere across the country.
50 metres back in the crowd where they know they're safe with all their mates. Yeah. We've actually gone up to people who have yelled shit at us before and gotten in their faces, and they shut right up once you're this close to them, you know? Like, they're just pussies.
It's just funny, you know what I mean? You can't let it get to you because everyone's like that. Everyone likes to bitch and slag. We do it, you know what I mean? We slag bands off, we slag people off, I slag actors, movie stars, whatever off. It's just, you do it without thinking, you know what I mean? You see someone, you think he's a dick. You don't know why you said it, you don't know why he's a dick. And if you met him, you wouldn't say that, you know what I mean? It's just a fun thing to do. Bitching's fun.
Well, you released one of the coolest videos of 2010 for It Never Ends. Was that sort of your way of addressing all the negative attention?
I guess, I mean, the video has a lot to do with the lyrics of the song and stuff, and it is very much to do with, like, stuff that I've experienced and the rest of the band have experienced from being in a band, you know what I mean? It's a very different life to it. Say if you're working in an office, or, you know what I mean, you experience things that you probably wouldn't experience if it weren't for touring the world, and you know what I mean? So, I mean, although it's all awesome, there's definitely stuff that, I don't know, wears you down and stuff, and so I guess, like, yeah, like, the video is all about different elements and people and stuff that's affected, like, my life through being in a band.
Who came up with the concept for the video?
Me, really, like, just because it was a lot to do with the lyrics and stuff, so the concepts kind of came from the lyrics and just developed on that, and just worked with Jacob, the director.
I wanted to talk to you a little bit about your animal-friendly lifestyles. You're a vegan, right? Mm-hmm. What about you? Are you vegan or vegetarian?
I'm just vegetarian.
Oh, and the other guys in the band?
They all eat meat.
They all eat meat. Well, they didn't always used to, did they?
Sorry?
Did they always do that? I heard something about Matt being vegetarian.
I used to be vegetarian, but then he sold out for a steak, which was a good way to go.
Why did you decide to go vegan or vegetarian?
I don't know. I was sort of a young teenager when I discovered the vegetarian lifestyle option, and I had a lot of friends at the time that were vegetarian or vegan, and I just was hanging out with them, learning a lot about it, and I thought, I'm just going to give this a try and see how it goes.
What about you?
I'm pretty much the same, like, young and impressionable, you know what I mean? Like, like, there were a strong hardcore scene in Sheffield, and that's when we first started going to shows and stuff. When I was like 15, 16, they were just going to, like, straight out hardcore shows, whatever and stuff, and there'd always be like a little table with flyers and petitions and stuff, and you just pick it up, read it, and go on Petter, watch the videos, and just kind of, because it's something you just eat meat and don't think about it, you know what I mean? And then you see what happens and stuff, especially when you're a kid and stuff. And I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's like I say, it's all impressionable. Like, kids go straight edge when they're 15 because it's like, it feels like a way of life and stuff. And like, although like it was just something that I didn't grow out, like I did it and I felt for it, you know what I mean? So I'm just happy being vegetarian, so I just stuck with it.
Is it important to you to sort of make your fans, because you're famous, you have you can make impressions on young fans. Is it important to you to sort of make them aware of veganism and animal rights?
I guess I do it occasionally through like Twitter and Tumblr and things like that, but I try and do it in a way that it's not forced on those people, you know, like I give them the option to read information or watch a video. I don't say, hey, you have to do this or you're a dickhead, you know. So that's the most important thing to me, because I know if someone came up to me, you know, say with something else like that, like religion, and tried to force it down my throat, I'm going to do the opposite of whatever they want. Whereas if someone comes and says, hey, you know, like, here's some information. If you want to read it, cool. If not, whatever, you know. So if people want to get interested in it because I, you know, choose that lifestyle myself, that's pretty cool, but I'm not going to force it on anyone.
Has it ever happened that a fan has come up to you and said, you inspired me to check it out?
Yeah, all the time. I get a lot of replies on Twitter saying that people have tried vegetarianism, and yeah, a few times in person, people have come up to me and said that I've inspired them, so it's cool, feels nice.
Cool. What about you, Alan?
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm the same. Like, I definitely help and support like what I believe in. Like I've done stuff with PETA before and stuff, and you know what I mean. But at the same time, like, I don't like shoving anything down people's throats, and I don't like people telling me what to do and stuff. And like, the cool thing about it is like people tell me like they've gone vegetarian because of me and stuff, and at the end of the day, you can't really turn to a vegetarian for the wrong reasons. You know what I mean? Like, you can turn to Christianity for the wrong reasons if someone influences you, but you can't really turn to vegetarian because it's only helping. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I'm pretty relaxed about it because I don't like vegans and vegetarians who think they're changing the world by being a vegetarian and stuff. You know what I mean? It's like, nah, you're not. It's not going to help. Like, no matter how many people are vegetarian and vegan in the world, there's still always going to be people eating meat. It's always going to be an industry and stuff. So like, even though it's cool and it's more of just something you do for yourself, I think. You know, not to like make yourself appear any better and stuff. So I never want it to come across like that. Like, I'm totally cool with people eating meat. I have no problem with it. I don't think they're doing anything wrong. It's just something I don't want to do.
Well, you're very busy people. All of you have your clothing label. How involved are you with Drop Dead these days?
Like, as involved as as involved as I've ever been, really, apart from everyone does the boring stuff for me now, you know what I mean? It's all still, everything that comes out and like stuff is all down to me, you know what I mean? Like, even though people design it and stuff, it's all my ideas, and it's not like anyone's running it without my say, so it's all still very controlled, and it is pretty hectic looking after it while I've been on tour and stuff, but I don't want to lose that because I really enjoy the whole side.
And with you, I Killed the Prom Queen, they're back on tour. Must be pretty hectic for you as well to sort of, you know, juggle two bands.
Yeah, I think people think it is a lot harder than it actually is. I mean, I'm on tour with Bring Me the Horizon full time, like that's my main priority, and that takes up like a good 9-10 months out of my year, and that's fine with me. And people say, how can you do two bands? You're always on tour with Horizon, and the simple answer is Prom Queen will just do a tour once every so often, and that's what we're happy to do, and if people are happy with it, that's cool. But it's not like, you know, I'm going to go on tour in America with one band and then Europe the next week with the other band. It's just when I have time to do Prom Queen, it's more of just a fun thing with my best friends that I grew up with, you know, and so yeah, that's how I work it.
What do you guys feel about Prom Queen getting back together?
It's awesome, man. Like, that's how we know Jonah and stuff, and like JJ the drummer is one of our best friends as well, and like, well, all the guys are, so it's sick, man, and it's cool because a lot of kids didn't get a chance to see that band when they came out. Like, they came and for everywhere but Australia, they kind of came and went before it was you know, it's too late, so it's cool. The kids might have a chance to see him and stuff now.
Have you guys started thinking about the new album, the new Bring Me the Horizon album?
Just starting to think about it. We're still enjoying the touring life, you know what I mean? Like, every album, writing and recording albums is a big ordeal every time, you know what I mean? A bit like, I guess because we pushed ourselves even harder than we ever have before. It's like, it was very fun writing, but it's also a big stressful time when you get it done, and then it's like, alright, we've done it, now it's time for fun. So we're not one of those bands that like write on tour or anything like that. We just enjoy the touring, and then we sit back down and go, right, it's time for the next album. So
time to knuckle down and work.
It's getting to that time where everyone's, for me anyway, like getting excited and thinking about writing and what it's going to be like and stuff, but that's it, you know what I mean? I couldn't tell you what it's going to be like, where we're going to record it, what we're going to do, so it's all just up in the air at the moment.
You feel like you're completely free to do whatever you want now after the last album, because you kind of broke free of any expectations, you know, as far as genres go?
Yeah, I mean, like, the smartest decision we ever made was like with Suicide Season, just going, the thing with Count Your Blessings, it was just like, we stuck to what we thought a metalcore album or whatever you want to call the kind of music should be. So, and for the next album, we're like, nah, let's just, if it sounds good, let's do it. And that paid off so well, and then that's what we did with there is a hell. So it's not, every time it's even more confidence to even go more mental, because we're in so much different styles of music, and there's no reason why we shouldn't incorporate that to what we do. And every time I feel like it's setting us apart from everything else, you know what I mean? It makes us more unique and gives us our own identity and stuff. So yeah, it's going to be, it's not going to sound like the last album, the next one. It's going to, don't know what we're going to do, but it's going to be different.
It's pretty cool, because people now actually call you a good band instead of a good metal band. Must feel pretty good.
Yeah, it's alright. It's better to be a good band than a shit one, isn't it?
Well, thank you so much for talking to us. I wish you a great show. Do you have anything you want to say to your German fans?
Dankeschön, and hope to see all you guys when we come to any of you guys soon.
Say something in Norwegian.
Tusen takk.
Yay! Thank you.
Cool.